Blessings to you all. This is Queen Ma'ahata Nogichi out the Gullah Griot. I am out on the province and we are just chilling while I fight off the mosquitoes. But today's topic is ancestral worship, remembering your bloodline. Now, I know in this day and time, it's a popular belief that if a family member dies, then you have to bury them, and then that's the end of the chapter, and their spirit goes on to some place unseen, unknown, and then you pick up in your life where they left off, and boom, that's the end of that, right? Well, that's far from the truth. But I understand if it's your accepted reality, but since matter cannot be destroyed, then your ancestors cannot just disappear from this planet or this world. I know people tell you that you have to learn how to separate your belief from science, but if you actually pay attention to your belief, it is created from science. I know that's hard for people to believe in something, and then you believe in it so hard and then you find out that it is not true. It does not exist. Remember when you were a child and you first found out that Santa Claus was not real, let alone that he could travel around to every house with children in a single night. Now, that was devastating, right? I know. Well, your ancestors are alive. I know that's devastating as well, but before we go on, worshiping or giving reverence to your ancestors does not take away from your relationship with your God or your belief system. Remember, we are a multi-leveled, complex energy source. So your ancestors live within you. Your ancestors live within you. They live through you. They live around you. And I know that's a hard aspect to grab, but it's true. First, we have to accept that our DNA, RNA, is a super complex system that we have this much information on. All right. Then we have to understand that our melanin, just like muscles, have memory. Remember, we all got melanin. Some, like myself, have more profound and easier to tap in melanin than others, but we all can tap in. And then we have to jump into our metaphysical body, the body that that sits around us, like we like to call our aura body. All right. We have to remember that the metaphysical body also has memory through emotions and behavioral memory. Now, my green tea. Just that by itself, we have to know that the body is complex. All right, and we are walking around powerless as we concentrate on our physical body and say that we are not connected. We are connected. We are connected to the tree behind us, to the grass that grows on the ground. We are connected to everything. All right. We are all in the all, and the all is in us. All right. So please note that your ancestors do live in the spiritual world. They're not just sitting around waiting for you to acknowledge them, but they have not abandoned you as you have abandoned them. Why is it important to recognize and worship your ancestors? For a vast amount of reasons. But one is to help you answer questions from within. All right? That you have inside you. All right? You have to accept your ancestors. They have something to give to you from the other side. Now, tomorrow, when we give our little brief 5-minute show, I will show you how to perform your ancestor worship. It's quite simple. All right. What you need is a white candle, spring water, a glass, and 15 minutes. Okay. That's all you need. And you do this on a daily basis for at least a week to acknowledge your ancestors. And I can guarantee you that they will acknowledge you. you will start to see or hear or feel your ancestors. And then you can start to understand the power that is within. So, like I said, ancestral worship is very important. It is the most important. I understand that we like to do guardian worship. I understand that we have to acknowledge the guardians. We have to feed the guardians as well. We will get to that in another day and time. But right now, you have to understand that you have to acknowledge your ancestors because they are in your bloodline. I don't want to understand your perception of whether it's good or bad. I can care less. Right now, we have to establish the truth. Peace. This is your queen, Mahatatuno Gichiel, out.